let me come down. So here's the vertebra. Got it. We are at Gentle Giant Strap Horse Rescue in Mount Airy, Maryland. This is my second time here. I have a lot of videos, actually a whole playlist of Gentle Giant Strap Horse Rescue. And today we have Bindy. Bindy is approximately 16 years old. The first thing I want you to see is how narrow she is in the front. So for a big horse, that's a narrow stance. And I'm gonna have to look at the pecs. I'm gonna have to look at the adductors. The hoofs look pretty balanced. Let me look at them from behind. But they're equally left and right. They look pretty good. Don't have an overrun front of the hoof, you know, or that low heel overrun toe, which my mentor, who's a farrier, also like to call them a forward displaced hoof capsule, because the cause of it is, you know, weight distribution. So if a hoof is more splayed out on the side, yeah, of course we could trim that straight again, but we also want to know what's happening. The hoofs are under the body. So what's in the body, what's in the gait, what's in the way that the horse moves that's causing the hoof to either be too weighted on the medial or the inside edge, or splaying out to the left, or growing forward much faster because of the weight distribution. So this horse has been squared up for a while right now, and the front legs are very narrow base. And I want to think about that. I want to see if that's something I can affect. And I also, the back is less narrow, but I wouldn't say it's as balanced as I'd like to see it for a horse this big. But it's nicely squared up, so that's pretty good that way. Let's feel the muscles. Let's see what's holding on here. So here I'm on the glute. I'm coming down the hamstring. The inside part of the hamstring is the semimembranosus, more lateral is semitendinosus. They feel pretty good, but let's check bilateral. And they feel pretty even, you know, so she's got good muscularity. It's a little tight on this side. So the hamstring here is a little tighter than I'd like to see it. And I wonder where that's coming from. So is the hip off? And I'm feeling everything, feeling some of the reflexes, and coming back up here. And now I'm going to feel the pecs. Now the pecs will draw, you know, will either give us too much abduction or too much adduction. And I'm wondering why we have that narrow front base. So I'm looking and feeling, coming up here, feeling around the pole. And we'll get to that narrow in a minute, but I just want to first feel some stuff. I'm just taking a lap around the body. Here's the spacing between the wings of the atlas. This is a big horse, and the angle of the jaw, and seeing if they're even. And I can get 2 fingers in on each side, but it definitely feels like the pole is out on the top right. So it's a posterior atlas, and the pole, I'm feeling the muscles between the occiput and the pole, and it's super tight on the right. Again, I'm going to just check a little bit around the TMJ. And here, trying to see if one's more sensitive. The right feels good. So one of the things I'm going to do, I'm just going to play with the horse's muscularity and balance. And I'm going to come up here at the withers, and I'm going to put some pressure, let her lean back into me, and see if she starts to step out towards me, okay, to widen her base. So I'm up here on the T3 through T8 vertebra, and I'm pushing back into her, and I'm gonna hold for a minute, okay? And just see how she takes this pressure. Now, I'm hoping she doesn't just step away. I'm hoping she leans back into me and uses my pressure to almost adjust herself. Because horses will help us that way. They'll help us move with us to make a correction. She's twitching a lot. And she's twitching where I am. I'm also looking at her eyes. I'm looking at her top line. I'm looking at the set of her ears. she is licking a little bit, so she likes this pressure. The licking and chewing is a parasympathetic nervous system response, which shows us, and now I'm in a very twitchy area. So if you come in a little closer, you can see this area twitch. It'll twitch in a minute. Let me come down. So here's the vertebra that's setting that off. Do you see it? So can you see this right here? And now I'm going to push into it a little bit. Here, come this way, babe. You're going to have to give me enough slack, Bonnie. Bonnie's my helper today. Okay, I'm just going to hold you for a second. I have to watch my feet. I don't have steel toe shoes today. I had to make a decision since I'm working on these tall horses, do I have shoes or sneakers that give me nimbleness, or do I go for clunky, heavy shoes that are hard to climb up on that box that I use? So I'm bringing her to me. So I'm holding into here. And let's bring your head around a little bit more, babe. And this is uncomfortable for her because I'm on a pain spot. There you go. How you doing? Okay. Now, I'm going to adjust this now. No, I might have to use my box. Let me mobilize these. These are really tight in here. There we go. It's loosening up a little now. Good. I'm also going to come under here. And I'm looking for space. So I'm behind the elbow now. This elbow is really tucked in. So this narrowness of the narrow base, the elbows are here. So if a horse is walking with that narrow base, they're also rubbing into their own rib cage. It's uncomfortable. So I'm going to get my fingers in here and create some space. There we go. Move your leg like that. Good. It's twitchy. But now I got my fingers and I'm spreading this apart. Now she's licking a little bit, so she kind of likes this. She's not sure yet. She's wondering, what is this guy doing? And here, you could shoot in here, right between my fingers with the camera. So I'm creating space here right now. There's the leg coming up. I'm leaning in with my shoulder, trying to keep her weight on her left side as I do this. Good. Can I have your leg, please? Can I have this leg? There we go. All right. So now I'm going to abduct a little bit. Just a little bit to stretch. Okay. And now I'm on a pressure point in the pec minor with my right hand. I'm leaning in because I want to get more of the weight on the left. And I'm just following her a little bit. There it is. I'm going to go back into the arm again. And I'm in the armpit. Again, getting a little space in there. Good. Let's walk her forward a little bit and square her up. Well, I haven't changed it yet. Looks a little wider in front, doesn't it, Bonnie?
It does.
Right in here. So come look here now. A little wider at the base. Now she's 16 years old, so this could take some work. But there's a reason that the feet are being held narrow, and that's because that's the natural place where she stabilizes against gravity. But it could also be because the shoulders are out, the neck is out. So I'm going to start looking for some chiropractic stuff now. I'm coming down. And so here's C4. So Bonnie, give a little slack, a little looseness on the lead. And my hand's right on C4, on the vertebral body of C4. Bringing over, And got it. Let's just see what she does with that. And she licks and chews. So that's a good thing. And you can see her lips, right? You see that, Bonnie? Yep. Now remember, I told you we have that right pole. And the atlas has wings on it. It's the top vertebra, sits right under the skull. And the right wing or the right aspect is high. So let this have some slack. And Bonnie, you're gonna have to keep your eyes open because you might have to step out of the way, okay? I'm gonna adjust this and step out of the way myself because I don't want to be stepped on. Nope, didn't get it. Got it. So we'll see how she likes that one. So I just adjusted her right pole and she's licking and chewing, so that's really good. Let me touch it now. Let her head come down a little bit. I'm still curious about this twitching here. Do you see all that twitching? So I haven't gotten the T3 withers area, T3 through T8. I haven't determined which vertebra is really the one that's the most connected to it. But I do find a spot right here, and I'm going to just massage that for a moment. So this I'm not going to thrust into yet. I'm going to have her come this way, and we're going to just stretch her a little bit. So I have her nose here. I'm going to jiggle it out, jiggling the nose, holding this with light pressure. It's sensitive, that's why she's backing away. So she's got a few uncomfortable spots, you know. Okay. I'm taking a big breath too because she can feel my heart rate. She can feel my tension. So I have to always let go of my tension, right? So I'm going to just hold this now. See what I almost stepped in, everyone? Look at that. Whoops. Okay. And here we go. A little more. A little more. I'm going to bring your head all the way this way. And then we're going to bring it up. Let a lot of slack, Bonnie, a lot of slack. And now I'm going to adjust this now. Bringing the head around and got it. And let's let her integrate that. And you can keep an eye on her lips. And she's licking and chewing, so that's a good thing. So I don't really know where, you know, it's not like I do every horse or human the same. So let's bring Indy back over here. You have to see where I'm led, see what the horse wants to show me. I mean, you're seeing me do my little do-si-do, my little dance with her. I still have this twitchy spot, so I'm going to climb up on my bell now.
Okay.
We're going to just give it a second. This might not even work. I can adjust it standing too, so I might not even get up on the bell. Right in there, do you guys see that? That twitching. Right there. You can see her eyes too, so if you watch her eyes will blink a little bit because this is a stress point here. Now, let me see if I can get this, okay? I think there's a rib out too. There's a rib right here. Okay, I'm just going to hold that rib for a second. I'm pulling down on the rib along the axial angle, on the rib angle. Okay. There you go. What do you think of that? Just gonna hold it. I'm hanging my weight on a little bit because I don't have any leverage with a horse this big. But look, she's licking and chewing. Look at her face again. Okay, a little longer, just a little more, a little more. Got it. All right, let's see if it quiets down. So I just moved the rib, and she's licking and chewing. This is a good thing. Now she might not want me to get up on a bell next to her. Now it's twitching a little bit. So she's a project. But let me go back to the back end. I'm going to leave that alone for a minute. I'm using some reflex points. They have 18 thoracics and then 6 lumbars, so I'm down here at that thoracic lumbar junction. And I'm going to just use my body to sway a little bit and open that up. And you can see I'm in kind of a fencer stance. And guess who's stronger? Bindy's stronger, but she's licking. I'm on a tender spot right here on her thoracic lumbar junction. Does she take riders? Yeah. I'm gonna adjust the AS ilium on the right. So I'm up here like this, everyone. I'm gonna wait till she kind of sets up for me. She's leaning in a little bit. I'm gonna just wait for the right moment. Here we go. Good. And again, go back and look at her. What do you think of that? The right side's a little low. I'm gonna do a lateral tail pull. So this is more to just get her to pull against me. It's almost like a form of exercise. So I haven't done it yet. I haven't set it up yet. So if you do a straight tail pull, they'll lean against it and straighten out their own back. But if you do a lateral one, they do this a little bit. Watch my hips. This a little bit, and it kind of activates the glutes and the hips. So I'm just gonna hold for a second and wait till she pulls against me a little bit. I'm hardly putting any pressure, just enough to create tension. I think I got it there. There we go, that's the one I wanted. And this will bring this side up just a little bit more. And now I'm gonna let go. Belly scratch, because belly scratches are always good, right? You like the belly scratch? Okay, you want the little belly scratch? What do you think of that? What do you think of the belly scratch? All right. Let me go look back at the hip. I'm coming around the back. Okay, now it's even. The hip's level now. I might try one more time to get on that bale because I'd love to get, there's a misalignment at the withers that I still haven't gotten.
Okay, you can look at it.
I already know which one I want to do, so if I get a quick second, I'll just adjust it. But that might take pressure off her kind of twitchy nerve, and that might really be nice for her. Look at her base though, it's a little wider. Do you see that?
I actually was noticing that.
Yeah, so it did widen a little bit. I mean, like a horse like this would be great if I could see her once a week for 4 weeks in a row, but that's not going to happen today. We might not even get up on this bale right now. And I'm glad that people are seeing this because it doesn't always work. Like I show my videos whether they're good or bad because it's a process. And we might not do that, but let me go look one more time just with my bare hands.
It's not so bad. It's not moving.
You know, but her hoofs look pretty good. That's not her problem. So here I am. I'm just going to massage it a little bit and mobilize it. Find some of these spasms. Okay. Okay, there's the spot there. So I'm going to just hold this. Take a breath. You know, what's amazing is even though we've been shooting this video for a little while, there's still so much more work left to do, right? Like I literally could do an hour on her. But here, this is a good spot here now. Look, watch the twitching slowing down. Still there. She's releasing. Let that relax. Head coming down. I don't know if we've totally bonded today, to be honest, but I'm going to leave the TMJ feels nice, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay? What do you think? Are we done? I think we're done.